Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel India Gate. This is Nandi Sharma. In this session of TOC, we talk about GATE previous year questions, basis of the closure property of the languages. So before starting off with this session, if you are not watching previous lecture of the TOC, means lecture 12, so please firstly watching this lecture to be understanding this session, today's session. So let's start. So first question of this session is, context free language and regular language are both closed under the operation of, there are four options: union, intersection, concatenation and complementation. So we know that context free language is closed under the union, concatenation and so on, but not closed under the intersection and complementation. So this two option is false. So right answer is your option A and option C, because in regular and CFG language, both languages are closed under context free language are option A closed under union, option B closed under complement, option C closed under intersection, option D closed under clean closure. So we know that context free language is not closed under the complement, intersection and your difference operation. So your right answer is option A and option D. Now move on, next question is your, if L1 and L2 are context free language and are regular language set, one of the language below is not necessarily a context free language. Which one? There is four options. Option A L dot L2. So we know that context free language is closed under the concatenation. So this is correct answer. This is necessarily closed under the context free language. And option B is L1 intersection L2. So we know that context free language is not closed under the intersection. So this is false. Now move on, next is L1 intersection R. So here R is your regular set. So this is also correct. And option D L1 union L2. So we know that context free language is closed under the union operation. So your correct answer is option B, which is not necessarily context free language. Now move on, next question. Which of the following statement is false? So option A, every finite subset of non-linear set is regular. Option B, every subset of regular language is regular. Option C, every finite subset of regular set is regular. And option D, intersection of two regular set is regular. So here option A is correct, because every finite set of a non-regular set is your regular. And option B is your false, because the regular language is may or may not be closed under the subset operation, means it is undecidable. So this is your false. And option C is also correct and option D is also correct. So we say that your correct answer is option B, because it is your false. Now move on, next question. Context free languages are closed under option A union intersection, option B union clean closure, option C intersection complement and option D complement clean closure. So we know that context free language is not closed under the complement, intersection and difference. So your right answer is your option B union and clean closure. Now let L1 is a context free language and L2 is a regular language. Which of the following are false? So here L1 minus L2 is not context free language. So it is easily simplified as L1 intersection L2 complement. So we know that L2 is your regular, so it is closed under the your complement operation. So it is your regular as well as your CFL language. So option A is false because it say that L1 is not context free, but it is your context free. Now move on next option. L1 intersection L2 is context free. So L1 means your CFL and L2 is your regular, so it is correct option. Now move on. Complement of L1 is context free, so this is also false. And come to the option D. Complement of L2 is regular. Yes, this is correct answer. So we found only false statement. So correct answer is option C and option A. Now move on next question. Which of the following statement is true? So option A, if our language is context free, it can always be accepted by deterministic push down automata. So this is your true, not true, because it is not, may or may not be accepted by deterministic push down automata. But we say that if any language is context free, so it is accepted by your only push down automata. So this statement is correct, but at time it is not correct. Now option B, union of two context free language is CFC. Yes, because union context free language is closed under the union operation. So this is your correct option. Now move on next to option C. The intersection of two CFG is CFC. No, because context free language is not closed under the intersection. And also option D is also false. So here correct answer is your B. Now LBR regular language, MBR context free language, both over the alphabet sigma. Let LC and MC denote the complement of L and M respectively. Which of the following statement about the language LC union MC is true? So here four option. Option A, it is necessarily regular but not necessarily context free. Option B, it is necessarily context free. Option C, it is necessarily non-regular. And option D, none of these. So it is simplified as L is your regular. So complement of regular is always regular. Union complement of the CFG is your CSL language. So we say that it is your regular plus CSL. So option A is wrong because it is say necessary regular but not necessary context free. This is also false. Option B is also false and option C is also false. So answer D is correct. None language L to be a recursive enumerable language but not recursive language. Which one of the following is true? So option A is complement of recursive language and complement of recursive enumerable language means L2 is a recursive enumerable. So this is false because complement of L1 is recursive. So we know that recursive language is closed under complement, but recursive enumerable language is not closed under the complement. So this is statement is false. Now move on next. Option B, L1 complement is recursive, L2 complement is not recursive enumerable. So this is correct option. And option C, L1 and L2 both are recursive. This is also false. And option D, L1 and L2 is recursive. So this is also false. So correct answer is your option B. Now move on next question. L are regular language, L2B are deterministic context free language, and L3 are recursive enumerable language but not a recursive language. Which one of the following statement is false? So option A is L1 intersection L2 is deterministic CFL. So first L1 is your regular and regular intersection L2 is your deterministic CFL. So this is your equal to DCFL. So it is your correct option. Now move on next. L3 intersection L1 is recursive. No, it is your recursive in Ravel language. So this is your false statement. Now option C, L1 union L2 is context free language. So it is also true. L1 intersection L2 intersection L3 intersection is recursive in Ravel. So this is also correct option. So we found only false statements. So option C is your correct. Option B is your correct answer. Now move on next question. Let L be a recursive language, L2 and L3 language that are recursive in Ravel but not recursive. Which of the following statement not necessarily true? So option A, L2 minus L1. So it is easily simplified as L2 intersection L1 bar. So L2 is your REL recursive in Ravel language and L1 is your recursive language. So complement of recursive is also recursive. So your correct answer is REL. So option A is your correct. Now move on next. Option B, L1 minus L3 means L1 is your recursive intersection L3. L3 is not closed under the complement operation. So REL is not closed under the complement. So this is not recursive. This is false. And option C, L2 intersection L3 is recursive in Ravel. This is also correct. And option D is also correct. So option B is your correct. Option B is your correct answer. Now move on next question. Which of the following statement is false? So option A, for every non-deterministic Turing machine there exists an equivalent deterministic Turing machine. Yes, we know that every deterministic Turing machine is equal to the non-deterministic Turing machine. So option first is your correct. Machine is recognizable language are closed under the union and complementation. So it is false, because in the perspective of the recursive language it is true, but perspective of recursive in Ravel language it is false. So option B is false. Now move on option third. Turing decidable language are closed under the intersection and complementation. So we say that yes, it is decidable but not recognizable. And option 4, Turing machine is recognizable language are closed under the union and intersection. So this is also your true statement. So we found on option C is your correct answer. Now move on next question. Let L be our language and L complement be complement. Which one of the following is not a viable possible? So options are option A, neither L nor L complement is recursive in Ravel language. So this is also true. And option B, one of L and L bar is recursive in Ravel but not recursive. The other one is not recursive. This is also true statement. Option C, both L and L bar are recursive in Ravel but not recursive. So this is false statement. And both L and L bar is recursive. Yes, because the recursive language is closed under the complement and itself. So option C is your correct answer. Now move on next to question. for any two language L1 and L2 such that L1 is context free language and L2 is recursive enabled language but not recursive, which of the following is are necessarily true? So first is your L1 complement of L1 is recursive. Yes, because L1 is your CFL. Of course, it is your CFL. So complement of CFL is always going to recursive language, and L2 is complemented is your recursive. Yes, but L2 is your REL. So REL is not closed under the complement. So this is your false statement. And option 3, L1 bar is context free language. No, this is also false. And option 4, L1 complement means CSL complement union. L2 means REL is your in recursive enabled. Yes, this is true statement. So we say that option 1 and 4th is your correct answer, means option D is your correct. Now move on next question. Let X be a recursive language, Y be a recursive enabled language but not a recursive. W and Z two language such that Y complement reduce W and Z reduce X. So we say that which of the following is true? So options are option A, W is recursive enabled and Z is your recursive. Option B, W can be recursive and Z is recursive enabled. Option C, W is not a recursive enabled and Z is your recursive language. So option C is your correct answer. How? Now move on question. Here W is reduced to Y bar and Y bar is your recursive enabled language. So W is your REL. Okay, and Z is your reduced to recursive language, so it is your recursive. Okay, so basis of this option C is your correct answer. Now move on next question. Consider the following type of language: L1 regular, L2 context free, L3 recursive, L4 recursive enabled. Which of the following is are true? So here first is L1 L3 bar union L4 is recursive enabled. So L3 is your recursive. Okay, and recursive is closed under the complement. So this is also going to like this, and L4 is recursive enabled. So we say that recursive union REL is always equal to REL. So first option is correct. Now next second one is say that L2 complement means CFL complement is your CSL and L3 is your recursive, is also recursive. Yes, this is also true. And third one is L1 intersection L2 is context free. Yes, because this is also. Now fourth is L1 union L2 bar. So L1 is your regular and L2 is your context free language, but after the applying regular union CSL, so it is your CSL, not be context free. So option fourth is a false. So your correct answer is D 1, 2, 3. And you understand all the points. Thank you for watching.